Right, two things. One, excuse the water running sound. The water's filter is going on in the corner, just in case you thought something else was happening. And second of all, excuse the state of me. I've just done a 10-minute walk and I am so hot because it is so humid outside. Anyway, hello there and welcome to Monday the 9th of July. How are we doing today? Well, to start with, I'll tell you about my weekend. My weekend didn't fully go to plan as I thought it would. I didn't go to my dad's because I wanted to try and stay here and get on with some much needed ahead filming. I want to try and get ahead as much as possible for obvious reasons, and because I'm now up to two main channel videos and weekly vlogs. Doing them, editing them and getting them up there is a bit of a problem, so I'm trying to get ahead a bit so I'm at least one video ahead every time. But I can't guarantee that's... No, I can guarantee because I'm going to make sure it's going to happen, but I'd like to try and get ahead so that I don't have to stress about it. I mean, I filmed Wednesday's one on yesterday and I've now got to get it done by Wednesday, and I've got to get Friday's one by by Friday, and then I need to get the weekly vlog ready by Monday, and plus I've got all the blogs I need to write for future as well, and it's exciting, it's brilliant, I love the challenge of it, but I need to get my head down and get ahead. But to extend these, because I think you guys prefer longer vlogs, I'm going to start filming in the morning of every day, after lunch every day, and in the afternoon every day, so that I'm not filming at 9 o'clock at night, which I usually end up doing. But I want to try and make it longer for you guys because I think you guys may enjoy it more, and because I just love talking to the camera and talking to you guys. So let's go. I'm so out of breath. This is why I need to do the walking, because I'm so unfit. Anyway, Saturday, as I said, I didn't go to my dad's. I actually went shopping, spent a lot longer time with him than I was expecting to. But it was excellent because I got to see him for longer and I managed to get everything I needed to down. I actually went into Goddaughter, which is like a sports shop, and they've got so many cool things in there that I want to do when I've got my house. I want to do archery because I didn't realise they sold that. I actually went to the back of the shop and they sell that. They sell scooters, they sell roller skates. It's just amazing. I love the badminton net. Anyway, I'm very sidetracky, so because I'm quite hyper because I'm excited about today and getting on with things, and I'm trying to rush as well because I need to get this stuff edited, as I've said. But I want to just gonna stop there and continue with what I was saying. So I then went to, after shopping, I then went back here, which we then got back a lot later than we were expecting to, because there was so much traffic around my area. It was insane, and there was a smash up with cars, and these guys were getting right in each other's faces, and most people, I think, were just stopping to watch that. I don't understand. And then I came back, and that was about 3 o'clock. And I actually went through all my wardrobe, managed to get rid of like 10 things, which is huge for me because I never want to get rid of anything because I wouldn't buy it if I didn't want to wear it. So I got rid of them. I didn't film on Saturday. Then had dinner, chilled, went to bed, got up Sunday, had breakfast with Dad, talked to Mum about things, came back, filmed my style video, which is just me talking about my essentials in my wardrobe. Then I filmed my baking video for this Wednesday going up. The style video is going up this Friday, and I want to try and film a lot during this week. So after I filmed them, I then had dinner and chilled. I wrote up the notes for today's blog post, which is my style and what I did at the weekend, so I need to write that up. So this morning's goals are to write that, get the picture up, get everything going for it. Then I've got to edit the baking video, then I need to edit the style video, and then I need to edit the weekly vlog. That's how it stands at the moment. I'm also going to try, that's going to last me a couple of days. I do not expect to get that done today. If I did, it would be absolutely fantastic, but I'm not expecting to. And then tonight I either want to film, although I think my hair's going to be in the right state, so I might leave it till tomorrow night. So I might test bake tonight. I'm trying to keep ahead and keep momentum on things, guys, because it's fun and I enjoy it. So that is what I'm planning to do this morning, and I will give you a progress check at 2, well, after I've had lunch anyway. Okay, so the time is now 5 to 2 in the afternoon. I have managed to get the blog post for today done, and I have managed to move all the footage from my... So I've got really itchy bites at the moment and they're doing my head in. I have managed to move all the footage from my memory card over to my memory card for the baking and the style onto my computer. I've also just had lunch. I had a jacket potato with cheese and butter, which I really needed. It's smaller than I'm used to, but I'm trying to tone up and lose weight, so it's not necessarily a bad thing. And I'm now just going to go and start editing the videos, and hopefully I'll get the baking one done today, if not tomorrow, and hopefully I'll be able to start the style video if I can. I can't guarantee it, of course, because things change as quickly as anything, but I'm going to give it a go. So I will see you this evening. Okay, you come back to a very, very tired Vickiie, because Poppy, bless her, has been sick again. She's not been well all weekend. She was sick on Sunday and she's been sick again today. We've taken her to the vets. They've given her something to stop the sickness, and they've given her another injection, but for the life of me I can't remember what it's for. So we are taking her back tomorrow because it's 24 hours after the medicine, so we can see if it's taking effect and it's helping her. And then that was mainly the events of the afternoon. I managed to practically finish the first edit of the weekly vlog, because I'm so used to saying it. The baking video, I practically finished that, and I'm actually just about to go up and finish that. Well, try and finish that tonight. I've had dinner. I had salmon with stir-fry veg, which I don't stir-fry. I chuck in the oven until the fish was cooked, and it was delicious. But I'm absolutely pig and exhausted. Thing is, I had a really bad night last night. I was awake till about 1 o'clock in the morning, I think I finally dropped off roughly. And then I was up at 6. No, I was awake at 7? Half 6, 7, because my alarm was going off. And I tried to go back to sleep, but I didn't feel comfortable for some reason. I felt really, really off. So I got up and had... Hello. So I got up, had a shower, had some breakfast, chilled, and then I actually started work about 10 o'clock, which is late for me, but I'm so unbelievably tired. The worst thing you can do when going to sleep is think about things, right? So I sat there thinking about everything, and it wasn't helpful in the slightest. So you did well, Vickiie. We're good on you. So anyway, off that. Oh, sorry, I didn't realise my bra was hanging out. Hang on. So I am now currently waiting for the Premiere Pro to open so I can edit. And I've got all my Instagram posts ready to go up tonight, and I am now just going to go on and get on with that. So that has been it for today, and I will see you tomorrow. Hello there, and welcome to Tuesday the 10th of July. How are we doing? Basic plan for today is, while my grandmother's out getting the food shopping, I want to try and make an American pancake tray cake, which is essentially Jamie Oliver's American pancakes recipe, which is super fluffy, but I want to try and make them in a tray form so that you can then just cut them out and take out as many as you like, save you having to wait for them to cook in the pan individually and they get cold and everything. That is what I'm hoping to do. The other plans for today is I want to try and finish doing the baking video, which I worked on last night, as you know, and I managed to get the majority of that done. I've done the second edit, except it cut out before I finished it, but you know, I'm going to give it a go again today, and hopefully I'll start working, if not get quite far through my style video. That's what I'm really hoping, because tonight me and my grandmother are taking Poppy to the vets, because as I said last night, Poppy was quite ill yesterday, so we took her to the vets. They gave her a few injections, and we're taking her again at 5 o'clock tonight to give her, so it's 24 hours after that to see how the effect has taken. And tonight we've got dinner for my goddaughter, as it is her birthday tomorrow. So that's really exciting. Hopefully I'll get this stuff done. I will give you a progress check at lunchtime and this evening. So I will see you then. Right, okay, the time is now... the time is now roughly 5 to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I have managed to do the American tray cake pancake bake recipe, which I didn't think I was going to be able to do because literally as I was about to start, my grandmother came back with all the shopping, which I was trying to avoid. Let's move you back a bit. There we go. Which I was trying to avoid as I didn't want to be in her way, so I moved everything out of the way. She sorted out the shopping while I did some other things, got my other jobs ready. Then she went to mass and I did that. It took longer than I was expecting it to, but it's because I think I've finally mastered the folding method, and that takes a while, but it is unbelievably worth it. If you can master that or find out a way to master it, do so, especially if you bake, because it's a hugely brilliant task for you to keep and have. And I'm going to stop whittering on about it now. I've also written the birthday cards for my goddaughter. I've written one from me and I have written one from the dogs as well. I've got her present ready, however I don't have a wrapping paper. My mum has the wrapping paper and she's at work, so I'm going to have to take the present with me, wrap it up there before she gets there, or even just wrap it up when I get to my mum's car. And I've just had some lunch. I had the American pancakes that I made this morning, and I managed to get the baking video finished editing, encoded, uploaded. I need to do the title and description, and I'm going to make note that I need to do that. Actually, I might just do that now while the products are importing onto my while my media is importing into my style video, which I'm now going to start editing. So I've done all that. My jobs for this afternoon are to title and add a title, description and tags to the baking video, start editing the style video and see how far we get, because it's nearly 2 o'clock now and Poppy's appointment is at 5 and I'll probably have to stop about 4:30, so that's 2.5 hours, so I better get my bottom into gear. And I will see you probably after I've been to dinner, so I will see you then. Okay, the time is now 10:20. I managed to do the title and the description for my baking video that's going up tomorrow for me. I've managed to do the editing of the style video, the first one anyway. I'm doing the second and third one tomorrow, hopefully, and then the run through, hopefully. I also took Poppy to the vets with my grandmother. She was actually really, really bad. I'm not going to lie, I was scared for a couple of minutes there, for 2 days there. But the vet has given her another antibiotic injection, and touch wood, she seems to be doing so much better. She actually went for a walk, which she hasn't done in like 4 days. She wanted food, which she hasn't wanted for like 4 days. And she's just doing so much better, so touch wood, that's what she needed. I need to call them tomorrow at 3 o'clock, or get Mum to call them tomorrow at 3 o'clock to give them an update, because if she suddenly went really far downhill, I want to have it so that we have time to get her there for an appointment, for an emergency appointment anyway. So yeah, then we dropped her back here and we went straight, me and my grandmother's went straight off to dinner. My mum met us there and we had a lovely, lovely time. We went to a place where there's like a beach inside it, like a play beach, and we had dinner and then went round there for a good we got there about 6 o'clock, so good 3 hours, and then we've come back, spent a little bit of time with my uncle, coming down to finish this, and then I'm going back up to go up to bed because I'm absolutely exhausted. So I will see you. Oh, more productive, I have done 15,000 steps, walked 7.2 miles and exercised for 56 minutes. It's going good. This stepping is really working and I'm really happy with it. So I will see you tomorrow. Hello there and welcome to Wednesday the 11th of July. How are we doing? I remember and know this date so well because it's my goddaughter's 3rd birthday today and she actually came over. I really wasn't expecting her to. Hold on 1 second, I'll just move you back a bit. There we go, that's better. Yeah, she came over. I wasn't expecting her to. She was supposed to be going swimming, but after dinner last night she cut her foot somehow, which of course meant she couldn't go swimming because of the chlorine and all that getting in it. And yeah, so she came over. I've actually not been feeling great. I woke up this morning, my chest was sore, but it always is every morning and every night, so that's nothing that I'm not used to. But then I was eating breakfast and I started to feel it hurting, and I thought, no, do you know what, you're not going to get paranoid about it, you're just going to continue, you're going to get on with your day, because you have loads of stuff you need to do, so you kind of need to get on with things. And I was getting dressed and it just skyrocketed. Literally, I was stuck and I could not move. I had to ring Mum at work for encouragement because I physically could not move. I was sitting down and it was so tight. All of my midframe was so tight. It was absolutely insane. So I eventually managed to get up, made myself a hot water bottle, laid down, and it went practically within 5-10 minutes, but it didn't stop the aftermath of it. Like, I get very, very fragile, like I've been beaten up. And it's incredibly strange. It must have been lifting my goddaughter last night, which of course I know I shouldn't do, but I love her so much that I forget not to do it. But, you know, it's my own fault, and I now know what does it, so I know what I can and can't do, which isn't a bad thing. If anything, it's only a benefit. So I'm not happy I went through it, but you know, it happened. I then managed to, once it had calmed down a bit, I then got my laptop and came down here so that I could get on with work laying on the sofa, so that I'm laying down, stretching it out, but actually getting on with work that was much needed doing. And in that time, I managed to get the style video completely edited, audio added, which I haven't done before. I actually added audio music from the YouTube library, which I've never done before because I've always been petrified of doing it in case it is illegal, or you know, but I double checked it, it says you are free to use this, so you know, you can't come at me. Anyway, so I managed to do that. I managed to get it edited, audio included, encoded and uploaded. I haven't done the title and description. I will do that tomorrow morning. And during the time of it encoding, my goddaughter came over with her little brother and her mum, so I had a really good time with her. We bought her a child's toy KitchenAid, and we also bought her a cupcake, like a Paw Patrol quick cupcake kit from Sainsbury's, and she brought it down and she wanted to do it, so we made cupcakes together. We didn't have the toy, but I had my electric hand mixer, so we did that together. That was really fun. We made cupcakes for everyone. So after I made cupcakes with her, which was major fun, as it's combining my passion, and if I can get her to like it, it will be even more amazing. I then had lunch, which she then stole some of. I then hung out with my goddaughter and her brother until they went off to their grandmother's. And I came down here, laid down, feeling sorry for myself until my mum called. And then we had dinner together, took the dogs for a walk, had dinner together. And I made some hot chocolate gluten-free American pancakes, which was really good. They worked out brilliantly. The taste, amazing. And we've given up on the England football match. We'll find out the results tomorrow morning. We're too exhausted to worry. Magic's been getting us up most nights, which isn't helpful. But yeah, so all in all, considering it was a really bad morning for me, it went really good. And that is it for today, so I will see you tomorrow. Hello there and welcome to Thursday the 12th of July. How are we doing? Today I have had a bad chest this morning, so I've spent the majority of the morning down here lying on the sofa doing work. I have then just had lunch where I had some of my gluten-free hot chocolate American pancakes that I made last night, which are delicious. I am now about to continue finishing editing the weekly vlog for this week, and I finished the title and description for my style video that's going up tomorrow. So it's all going good, and I will see you later on tonight. Okay, so the time is now about 9:05. I'm absolutely shattered. After I spoke to you, I had lunch, or I'd had lunch just before I spoke to you, and oh shoot, I forgot to put those away, never mind. I have finished finished I've finished editing, encoding and uploading the weekly vlog along with doing its title and description, which is a huge advantage. I also then sat and worked out, while that was taking its time doing its thing, I sat and worked out the Harry Potter cake that I'm doing for his birthday, which is not the coming Tuesday but the following Tuesday for me. I'm basing it off a recipe from this book, the Unofficial Harry Potter Cookbook. And it's an excellent book, and I've marked out the pages that I'm doing. But for some reason, in the films, it's been years since I've read the book, but in the films, the cake is actually pink in colour, and for some reason, this woman, for whatever reason, I can't tell you what it was, she's done it as chocolate, and it's not then pink, but in the film, the cake is covered in pink. So I've changed it slightly, which is a good thing. I've changed the cake recipe, which is a good thing, because it's all off of me. So I'm using that as literally inspiration, and I'm doing the rest off of myself, which is excellent, because then I'm not feeling like I'm cheating. A lot of the time I feel like I'm cheating because I'm taking off of someone's work and then doing my own, which isn't cheating, but it feels like it's cheating sometimes. I don't know, I have a weird complex about it. So I did that, and then I was talking to Mum about, like, I'm easily spending about a good 5 to 9 hours editing every week, with doubling, tripling my video amount, which I'm not knocking. I really love doing it, and I'm really enjoying it, but I'm trying to work smart as opposed to hard, because at the moment I've not been very well, so I've been sleeping in later, I've been very tired, so I've been sleeping in later, losing time, but then I'm working in the evenings. So usually I don't stop working till about, what, 8:30, 9? Because I'm usually after dinner either test baking, editing, filming. You know, I could be doing all these things, and I need to work out a schedule, and I'm pushing myself quite hard because I want to get to the point where I'm ahead. So I'm not stressing about, okay, I need to get this done by tomorrow, I need to get this done by Friday, I need to get this done by Sunday, I need to get this done by next Wednesday. I want to be able to be a few ahead of that. And I'm trying to think of ways to do it, and I don't know. Don't get me wrong, I'm not sitting here pretending like I know what I'm doing. I have absolutely no clue how to make things easier. But I've written sort of like a timetable out where what I am usually doing is working 9 till 1, which is 4 hours, say 10 sometimes because I get to work late, but 10 till 1, so that's 3 hours. Then I work 2 till 5. Sometimes 6, so that's another 4 hours, and then I either film or test bake in the evenings, so that's another 2 hours. So what I'm hoping, because I was really far forward with blog posts, but now I'm starting to creep up on that time, and I haven't done any work on blogging for a good 2-3 weeks, and that's not necessarily a good thing. I'm covered for next week, thank goodness. But following that, I'm a bit in trouble. So I kind of need to, what I'm thinking is working the morning, which is 9 till 1, working on blogging, because it takes me, if I write a style blog post, it takes me an hour. The cooking stuff takes me less, because the majority of the time they're based on the same recipe, so I can just copy and paste and edit the ingredients and when that new ingredient gets put in. So that takes me less time, but actually writing a fresh blog post can take me an hour. So if I bank on each blog post taking me an hour, that's 3 blog posts I can get done a week, done a day, which is excellent. 1 second, I think Poppy wants to come in. So that's 3 blog posts a day. Then I would like to edit between 2 and 5/6, depending on when Mum comes home, because when she comes home, I then take the dogs for a WALK. Because then they meet her on the walk and it's all lovely and they're really excited, so it's beneficial doing it that way. So if I spend that time editing, then I can get, because I think it takes me about 3 hours to do each video. Doing the first run takes me the longest, and the second time takes even less time, and the third time is usually just a watch through. I hardly edit 4 times. That's only happened recently where a few things have gone wrong where I've been filming, because I haven't yet developed scripts or basic notes on the orders of what I'm doing, which I'm learning as I'm doing it. Test by learning, it's a great way of doing it. I then have dinner, so say if Mum comes home at 5 or 5:30, that's 6:30, sometimes 7. So then if I test bake or film from then to 9 o'clock, or 8:30, sorry, that's an extra hour and a half on that. So that's a recipe a night, crossing fingers that it works first time. Sometimes it doesn't, and sometimes I have to redo it again, but it's still good use of my time. But then on Saturdays I don't work at all. I try to take Saturdays completely off because I go to my dad's, and it's not harder to cook there, but I have everything split between 2 places. I have all my cooking gear at my father's, at my dad's, but I do have the basic cooking gear here for where I do basic recipes like cupcakes and things. I've got all of them here, and my ingredients are all here. None of my ingredients are at his, because when I found I was doing that, they all went off because I was only there 1 day a week, and it was so much money was effectively wasted because of that. It was unreal. I can't even tell you how much I had to chuck away over a period of time. And then Sundays I film in the afternoon after I've been food shopping and had breakfast with mum and dad. So it's very much doing a lot in one hit, but that's because I want to do it. It's not I'm doing it, oh poor me, I hate my life, I hate my job, I wish I wasn't doing this. This is what I want to do. This is my passion, this is what I love. Everything that I love, I try and incorporate into my business, because why shouldn't I be doing what I love for a living? Other people do. Why can't I do it? So it's just one big learning curve, and I'm really, really happy that I'm doing this, because I was hoping to do this at a very later stage when I had my own house, when I had my own time. Well, not time. Time is always going to be not necessarily an enemy, but at the moment it is. But when I had my own house, my own space, so I could put everything where it's meant to be, have things in set places so I don't lose things, which is a recurring theme with me. I never seem to remember to put anything back where it's supposed to live, which is just ridiculous when I do actually have set places for most things. But it's a good thing doing it now, because then by the time I've got my own house and I'm settled, everything will be just easy peasy, you know. And I can't tell you how much can't wait for that day. But I'm enjoying life now more than I was 2-3 years ago, and it's because my work is such a huge part of my life. I'm physically having to say no to doing things so I can get this work done, and that is so good, because it's taken me so long to learn when to say no, because I want to keep people happy. I'm a people pleaser. I never like saying no because I feel like I'm letting the person down, but it's such a strong thing for me to say, actually no, I need this time to do what I want to do to get me further in my life. And if that means working, so what is that, 3-4 hours plus 3-4 hours plus 2 hours, 10-hour days, which is nothing compared to what some people have to work, I will do it. I will break every bone. I will blood, sweat and tears into this, and I can't get over how much it makes me feel good to do it. It makes me feel rotten if I don't get anything done that day, you know. If I'm not well, like this morning, I wasn't well. Yesterday morning, I wasn't well. I had to take 2-3 hours off both mornings this week, both this morning and yesterday, and it made me feel so low that I wasn't working. It's amazing the effect it has. But that shows how much I love my work. That shows how much I'm enjoying everything. So it's a benefit, you know. And anyway, I've gone on for far too long. What time is it on the viewfinder? 9 minutes and 32 seconds. That's far too long. But yeah, so that's what I've been doing. And that's all I'm doing, because now I'm going to go and spend some time with my mum, my nana and my uncle before going to bed, because I'm absolutely shattered. And I'd like to be up as early as possible tomorrow to get on with more jobs. But I'm ahead with videos, which is fantastic. I'm hoping to film a video tomorrow night, which would be helpful, because then I've done the style for this week and then I can do that for next week. The only one that will be holding me up is the baking, but I can do the baking on Sunday. It's just working it all out, and I've got to. So I better get on with it. So I will see you after all of that. I will see you tomorrow. Hello there and welcome to Friday the 13th. Oh, I forgot it was that day. That date even. Friday the 13th of July. How are we doing? I am very, very tired. Mum, bless her, was very, very sick in the night. So I was up with her for some of that. Not all of it, but I was up for some of it. And the dogs were messing around during the night as well, so very bad night's sleep. But then got up this morning. Mum took the day off, obviously. She took the day off and I looked after her today. I managed to do the cheese omelette recipe and picture. I've written that up, and I've written up the Angels and Demons film review, which is all good. I obviously didn't send them to Mum to check off because she's been here, so I'll email them to her on Monday morning, or she'll check them for me over the weekend. Not quite sure yet. So we didn't then go to dinner because Mum's not well. I also looked after my cousin's baby boy while she went and did a few things with my grandmother, and then picked up my goddaughter from nursery. They then went off. Me and Mum stayed home instead of going out to dinner tonight. They came, my uncle and my grandmother came back and brought us back dinner, which was very kind of them. And we've chilled up with them for a bit. I've come down just to finish the vlog, and now we're off to bed because we are both absolutely shattered. And Mum feels awful again, so it's good for her to get a good night's sleep. Hopefully. This weekend, I am having breakfast with my dad. I need to ring him after I finish this about what's happening tomorrow. I am then going to go to my goddaughter's birthday party, which is 11 till 1. Then I'm possibly going to Primark to see what other Harry Potter stuff they've got. I thought I'd finish shopping, but they're always bringing out new things. I can't help it, guys. It's a problem, okay? So I'm going to look around there. If I find that I'm buying things just for the sake of it's Harry Potter, then I'm not going to buy it because it's ridiculous. Why spend money when I don't need to? Then my mum's taking me up to my dad's. I may be able to make sugar cookies, I'm not sure. I'm trying to make cinnamon sugar cookies because, as I have said before, my grandmother's freezer doesn't have a lot of room, and they need to be in the freezer for an hour and 15 minutes, and I feel quite cheeky asking for the room and doing it, so I'm trying to do that at my dad's. That's the next recipe I have to do, other than vanilla cake pops. And then I am going out to dinner with both of my sisters and my uncle and my aunt from Scotland. They're coming down and we're having dinner with them, and then I'll stay at dad's the night, unless of course I catch mum's bug, which I really hope I don't because I am obsessed with keeping clean and germs off me, so hopefully I won't get it. Then on Sunday I'll either be having breakfast. I'm not sure what's happening Sunday yet because my dad said that we'd have breakfast. I don't know if that means with my mum or my uncle and my aunt before they go back up to Scotland. I think it's with them, which would be lovely. Have breakfast with them, come home. Then I'm hoping to bake a few things and film them. I've also got to try and figure out my work schedule because I'm trying to think. I think I said this last night, but I don't mind repeating myself. I said that my washing my hair schedule, I don't wash it every day, so I wash it every Monday, Wednesday, Friday and Saturday evening when I know I'm going out to dinner with my dad. I want to start filming Monday, Wednesday and Friday, and then Sunday, because Sunday I know I have a free day. Wednesday my hair's good, Monday my hair's good, Wednesday my hair's good, and Fridays my hair's good. But I'm not doing it tonight because obviously mum's not well, so I'm not gonna. I like her company during the video, so I'm not gonna force her to do that with me tonight. And she doesn't feel well anyway, so that's not very nice anyway. And then on Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday I'd like to be my day off, but on Tuesday and Thursday I want to make my test baking days so that I'm ahead of that. And I've said to mum, as soon as I want to try and get 10 ahead of everything, 10 videos ahead of everything and 10 blog posts ahead of everything. So effectively 10 weeks, because then I'm covered, I can relax. The reason I'm pushing so hard is to get this stuff done, and as soon as I get that done I can relax a bit and take my time. It's not pressure filled. So that's my main goal, and hopefully next week I'll make a good dent in that, which would be excellent if I could. So yes, that's everything that's happened this week and everything that's probably going to happen over the weekend. However, if anything changes I will tell you on Monday. I hope you have enjoyed this vlog. Like, comment and subscribe if you want to see more. Let me know in the comments anything you'd like to see me do on this channel. Also let me know in the comments how your week was, and I will see you next week. Bye!